1,000 dragons. Time of magic, age of might. A band of heroes step up to the fight. Playing with powers they don't understand. Will they fuck it all up or will they save the land? Treachery, vanity, loitering and worse. They are their own worst enemy. These fuckers don't need no cause. Authors and dragons. Authors and dragons.
Their powers combined, a group of fantasy authors take on a sadistic games master. Will they survive? Maybe they should roll a survival check.
Authors and dragons. Authors and dragons.
Hi, I'm John Hartness, and I'll be playing the role of Fandingo the Fantastical, Bard of all trades. In real life, I write the Quincy Harker Demon Hunter novels, the Black Knight Chronicles urban fantasy series, and the Bubba the Monster Hunter novella series, along with other things. My newest release, Quincy Harker Book 6, I haven't figured out the fucking title yet, will be out sometime, so quit bugging me about it. Go buy the other shit while I finish writing. I'm gonna go curl up in a little ball in the corner now.
Hi, I'm Joseph Brassey. I play the role of Bjorg Bjornsson, enthusiastic and violent barbarian. I was an author on the Mongoliad books. My novels Skyfarer and Dragon Road are available from Angry Robot Books. Go buy that shit. And I'm the author of such non-existent novels as Balls, Baggers, Beefcakes, The Legend of Bagger Chance.
Hi, my name is Rick Gualtieri, and I play Silas Kane, the paladin who gives new meaning to the alignment Lawful Good. In real life, I write several things, including the Tome of Bill and Bill of the Dead, and I'm currently working on 2 books right now, Bent on Destruction, the hybrid of High Moon 3, and Everyday Horrors, Bill of the Dead 2, and both of them will be out at some point. See John's note about, buy other shit while you're waiting.
Hello, friends. My name is Robert Bevan. I play the role of Klaus Richter, the notorious rogue. In real life, I write the Caverns and Creatures series of comedy, fantasy novels, and short stories, starting with the first book, Critical Failures. My most recent release is the Critical Failures 7 audiobook, Septipussy, which is out now, as well as my latest Shingles release, Just Say No. Go get that shit now.
Hi there, I'm Steve Weverill, and I play Brandon Firemaster, a beautiful monk in an ugly world. In real life, I write the Doomsayer Journeys with Falstaff Books. Go and check them out, please.
Hey everybody, this is Drew Hayes, author of book series including Superpowers, NPCs, Fred the Vampire Accountant, and the newly released Underqualified Advice and Other Amusing Diversions, available in ebook and print, with audio coming out at a time to be announced. As soon as the audio publisher lets me know, I promise I will let you know. So, when last we left our intrepid adventurers, they had communed with the folks of the... Did I ever find a better name than Turd Town, or did we land on Turd Town?
I think we landed in Turd Town.
That does sound like it.
In Turd Town, of Turd Town, for Turd Town.
Yeah, all of that.
Topsy-turdy.
All the turd.
Yeah, we're in deep shit.
But after Brandon Thighmaster found some fellow devotees of the Temple of the Many Fists, and Bjorg Bjornsson flexed those pecs and defeated one of them in a wrestling match, you have successfully been hurled up Shit River over the waterfall in your tiny little boat as you crest upon the waves of, well, I'm trying to find a nice way to say turd waves, but...
Let's just maybe sing a chorus of Don't Go Chasing Shit Waterfalls.
Okay, go ahead.
That was more suggestion, not for me.
I called your bluff on that one.
Fuck you, man.
Dear listeners, we didn't sing. You're welcome.
That truly is the festive holiday present that we keep giving you year-round. All right, so as you are hurling through the air, you come down with the mighty poop splash. So you guys are, didn't play in this, but you're literally up Shit Creek. Fortunately, you do have paddles. And remember, it is flowing back toward a waterfall, so you are going to have to row if you want to make progress.
All right. Silas will grab a paddle and start rowing up Schitt's Creek.
Hey, Bjorg, you should grab a paddle.
Bjorg grabs a paddle.
I'll sit here in the front of the boat and mark time for you guys. Because that's important that you row at the same time.
Right.
Okay.
Bjorg will begin rowing.
So, Bjorg and Silas, I would like athletics checks from both of you. And, well, let's just see what you both roll.
All right. Bjorg rolls a 22.
All right. Silas rolls a 10.
That is acrobatics, buddy.
Well, he was trying to look good while he was doing it. But he rolls a 10 in athletics, too. So, eat that.
Okay.
Striving for mediocrity and sometimes hitting it.
So you begin to veer toward the side violently as Bjorg is just much, much stronger than Silas. But he, quickly realizes how weak Silas is and begins to dial back his own strength so that you are able to make steady progress, but, clearly not as much as could be made if somebody did arm day.
I was busy praying.
Bjorg is just with the paddles.
Alrighty then.
This is a very technical term. It's from his northern rowing culture.
Makes as much sense as anything we do.
So not much. Okay. With that, you guys are able to move up the river somewhat. You keep going. You can roll perceptions if you would like.
I'd like to do that.
All right. Row your shit boat gently down the shit stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Silas got a 19.
Natural 20, 19.
Yeah?
Fendingo got a 10.
Klaus gets... Oh, shit. Klaus gets a natural 20, but it's a 23.
I splash it with my shit paddle.
There is something so always a little bit depressing about a natural 20 that's under 20.
And also yet so very Silas.
Bjorg rolls an 18 perception.
All right, so Fandango, you don't really see much. You've seen enough floating turds to last you for a little while. You're not paying that great of attention. Bjorg, you can just notice that the walls are sort of getting a little bit kind of older, like you're heading toward a probably more foundational part of the sewer system.
Less classy shit walls.
Silas and Klaus, you both get all that. And you also can notice the occasional, scratches and, marks kind of on the waterline of the wall, which, might indicate that things have lived in this sewer at some point.
This must be from the Baroque period of shithouse carving.
Why don't we go ahead and do another round of athletics checks, because you do still have a bit more to row.
Silas gets a 19.
I'd just like to tell you guys the masturbation gods have granted me the power to see there are scratches on the walls.
Bjorg rolls 20 athletics.
20 athletics. Okay. Since you guys are very close to one another, you synergize well, and you are able to move speedily along quite well. I genuinely thought Bevan was talking out of character for a moment, and then I realized that was just
That's disturbing.
Didn't even really bump me. I was just kind of like, okay. Wait a minute.
I'm just glad I wasn't the only one who thought that.
Some weird shit going down in my garage.
That would surprise no one.
Fucking scratches on the walls.
No doubt from the dreaded beast, the Shitosaurus Rex.
Paddle, 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 paddle.
Okay, so we are going to go ahead.
You fix the map, it's the same
Move
map.
on. Not the map you can see, the map I've been working on.
Oh,
The one we don't
Also
really
known
care
as
about.
the next map. Mwahaha. Okay, so as you all have been taking your journey up Turd River, that last one was really good. You are able to crest a small little overflow and find yourself in a new area that calls for perception checks.
Klaus rolls a 6.
Fendingo rolls a 14.
Silas rolls an 11.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a natural 20.
Bjorg rolls a 7.
Okay, Bjorg, you see more turd water and bricks.
Turd water. Nice.
I don't even see that.
Yeah, Klaus, you get the same.
Oh, good.
Fendingo
Turd
and
water.
Silas, on top of seeing the turd water and bricks, you notice a big ass clog directly north, kind of stopping up this huge pipe. You're like, oh, that might be what's causing drainage and sewer issues right there. And then, Brandon, you get all that, and you also, you clever little boy.
That sounded filthy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's supposed to be naughty little
Yeah.
boy.
Not in this sewer, it's not. You are able to spot that there are 2 creatures that are dwelling within that.
Dwelling creatures within the clog.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
with a natural 20, you're like, oh, that's a nest. That's like some weird sewer gator nest.
I thought it was like a kraken that had a lot of fiber.
So why don't we go ahead and roll initiatives?
Initiatives. Okay.
Don't forget to click on your
God damn it, I
character
remembered.
token before hitting initiative.
God damn it. I didn't. Fendingo rolls a 17.
Brandon Firemaster rolls an 18.
Glad I'm not Silas.
Oh, no, I figured you've seen the best, now wait for the rest. Or wait, I got that wrong.
Bjorg rolls a 15 on initiative.
Alrighty, and well, Gator does not roll great. Gator gets a 1.
Gator and Silas both suck.
Gator is trapped in a giant pile of shit.
So are we.
Klaus, you are on a boat. You are not one of the rowers. You do not have a good line of sight on these creatures. To you, they are still very hidden. The only one who has good enough, basically, line of sight to hit them without disadvantage is Steve. Once they move, it'll be a lot easier, but for this first round, you guys can shoot thanks to Steve's natural 20, but it's going to be disadvantage.
Does my sharpshooter feed help at all with that?
No, it's not about cover. It's just about the fact that they're very blended into their environment, and you didn't roll well.
Yeah, that's fine. I will sharpshoot those motherfuckers anyway.
Okay.
So that's -5 to attack and +10 to damage if I hit. Is that right?
Yep.
No, those are not weapons. Elf porn will not help.
Elf porn always
Well, now
helps.
let's not rule out everything.
Yeah.
Okay, shooting with my short bow. Disadvantage. Klaus rolls. Okay, with -5, that's a 9.
9 is going to miss.
Yeah, alright.
Okay. Brandon Thighmast, if you have a ranged option, you will not have disadvantage.
I do not have a ranged option because range fighting is for cowards. So I guess I'm just going to stay in this boat. We're still pretty marooned out here in the middle of the poop water. Not a lot I can do, I suppose.
You have just arrived. I was not expecting you guys to know about those gators quite yet, so you're in a more advantageous position than I was expecting. So, Brandon, would you like to do anything with your turn?
I guess I could just suggest to everyone, if I can coordinate them in this time of crisis, to get the boat to the shore, that both Bjorg and I can be a little bit more useful.
Yes.
Luckily enough, Bjorg and Silas are next to each other in initiative, so they will be able to row together. Fendingo.
Alright. Klaus, hold on. Fendingo's going to wrap one arm around Klaus and cast Dimension Door and teleport with Klaus over. Can you see the little blinking ring?
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I'm going to teleport the two of us over here.
See you then, guys.
One willing creature, 5 feet.
Anything, any creature my size or smaller.
Yep.
Klaus is the only one that counts.
There you go.
So yes, they're gone. Oh, wait, not that far.
I got you, bro. Now, don't fucking vanish and leave me hanging fighting an alligator.
Don't vanish.
Okay. You also have movement if you would like to use any.
Yeah. I'm going to move away from where the gators are.
All right. Bjorg Bjornsson, would you and Silas Kane like to act in unison?
Yeah, that would seem ideal.
Repeat after me. Thank you to...
We can't repeat after you because you can't say it.
Thank you, ancestors, because that is absolutely what he was about to say.
Of course.
If y'all want to do athletics, we can see how much movement you'll get on the boat.
All right, athletics. Bjorg rolls a 26.
Whoa.
So if Silas gets like a 1 now, do we just go around in a really tight circle?
Well, pretty much what happened earlier. Till Bjorg hauled it back. Oh,
but Silas
nice.
gets a 21.
Yeah.
Okay, that is pretty good. Y'all are...
Authors and Dragons, crew team.
Yeah, we're yelling stroke, stroke, and it's like, no, not you, Klaus.
I'll let y'all get 20 feet. That's pretty solid.
Still a little sore.
So I guess point me in the direction you would like to go, and I will collectively move the boat.
I would think that we probably want to go in this direction. It doesn't, since going here doesn't look like it's going to help us.
You want to go right there?
Yeah, I think that'll be our best bet.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Right there, I believe it was. All right. You guys have gone in unison, and holy shit. Was not expecting you to walk right into...
Oh, dear.
Why do you fuckers listen to me?
Monsieur Gator's mouth.
Jesus fuck.
Dear.
As, man, yeah, very easily bursting up from the side, Jaws style. And given the positioning, I think it has to be you, Silas, which is good. You have the best AC.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing.
And you'll like it the most.
I almost might give him advantage for the surprise.
Say, hey, guys, we're making good dog. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God, that makes me happy. Okay,
Yeah, you think it makes you happy. How do you think it makes the ones who feel teleported off the boat feel?
yeah, I'm going to give him the advantage. All right.
Fuck.
Yeah, I can't help but notice you rolled first, then you said I'll give him an advantage.
I declared the interest, and then I was like, let's see if it matters. It mattered.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I won't make you take the bonus damage, though. I'll just let the hit get through. So 23 and 14 is going to be 37. Oh wait, no, 17 doesn't hit you, does it?
No.
Okay, so only the 23 damage gets through.
Oh, only, okay.
Only?
And roll me a
Barely felt my arm being torn off.
strength save.
Silas gets an 18.
All right. You are pulled off of the boat into the water,
Thank you, Tor.
but you are not successfully dragged to the bottom.
So we can still see him in the water. Like, is his head above water or is he under?
He's rolling with the gator.
Okay.
I'm pulling a quint.
It's not
quint
like
here.
he's just like hanging out, but he's rolling around on the surface. The 18 represents he was strong enough to fight back and not get dragged all the way.
He pulled guard.
Here's the swimming with bow-legged sewer gators.
Okay.
Just cannot stay out of that water, can he?
I feel drawn to it.
And now that they see you, that one kind of swims out. That one remains.
Than I thought.
Yeah, it's almost like they're really quick in water. Also, gators are fast, man. Don't ever underestimate a gator. Okay, so because this green one has moved out of its camouflage, disadvantage no longer applies for range attack. So if you want to shoot at any, let's see, at this one or this one, the one not like submerged within the thing, no disadvantage. And they are both on the surface right now.
All right, yes. Because Klaus is a man of character and his comrade is in danger, Klaus would like to shoot the gator that is attacking Silas. I will do the sharpshooter thing again. I'll take
Okay.
a 5 penalty. Go. Ooh. 6.
6 is not gonna. You see Klaus like pull back really hard. I imagine it's just you pulling really hard back on the bow and just firing these wild shots. And yeah, in this case, he just shoots this fast moving arrow that goes thunk right into the water and hits not even close.
If I had a god that I served, he would know I was trying.
No, he wouldn't.
I like to imagine that Silas screams that from the water. as he's rolling around.
Definitely.
And with my movement, I'm just gonna move over to the side, away from the gators. That looks scary.
Alrighty. Brandon Thighmaster.
Okay. Oh, all right. I guess I'm gonna leap in after Silas and punch that crocodile in the face.
Are you leaping into the water or are you punching from the boat?
Ooh, can I do this without going in the water?
It's going to take a acrobatics check to balance while attacking, but presuming you can pass one, you'll be fine. If you do poorly, you risk falling in or disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, I want to save Silas from certain death, but also I don't want to get dirty.
Very reasonable. These are shit gators.
Yes. So, acrobatics up top is a 16.
That seems very good. Yeah, you can attack without penalty.
Okay, is that for both attacks or just the one?
Yeah, just one for the round.
Okay, thank you. That's very generous of you. All right, couple of unarmed strikes. Boom, boom. Oh, natural 1,
I swear, if you punch me in the back of the head.
a 17, and a natural 1. Right. So
All right, the 17 hits.
17 hits for 10 damage.
Nice. All right, you swing 1 foot wide, it just kind of whiffs the turd water, and then your second heel kicks it right in the eye and does a little bit of damage. But it is, well, it's still a shit gator. It's still going pretty strong.
I just want to bring this up because Silas is a stake, but does he have to roll anything for the natural 1?
He did. He rolled the 18.
Oh, all right. Sorry, Silas.
I was
All right,
firmly expecting him to kick me for.
Fendingo.
Fendingo will cast Chromatic Orb and hurl a sphere of acid at the gator that is chomping on Silas.
Roll that orb.
Fendingo rolls a 20 on the ranged spell attack
20 will definitely hit.
for 15 acid damage.
Like a hippie at Woodstock, this gator's on acid.
Lay off the brown acid, fang bitch.
It is bubbling and boiling and not having a great day. But still up. Still up.
Bad trip.
I wonder if anybody could perhaps change that. Bjorg Bjornsson.
Yes.
Hang on, I still get to run away.
Oh, that's true. You do have movement if you would like to use it.
Yep, running away.
Very wise.
Is the gator that's got Silas within reach?
You can do, if you step to the front of the boat, you can do what Brandon did. Give me an acrobatics check. And then how well you do will determine the penalties. Or you can just jump straight into the water.
I'm going to do the acrobatics thing just to see how it goes.
Okay.
All right, Bjorg rolls a 4. So
All right. You're going in the water regardless.
okay. Can I roll an attack on the thing?
Yes.
Okay.
You just you do not bounce on the boat. You fall in.
right.
That is the consequence of that.
Bjorg
But
would like to rage.
by all means. Honestly, you're in shit water. I'd be shocked if you didn't.
Yeah, no, okay. We are raging. That is, we are attacking. So that is a 16.
16 will hit.
And that is 17 damage.
Woo, 17. Yeah, you
Wham!
you leave you take a chunk out of this thing, and you know the worst part is it's definitely going to get infected given your surrounding.
That That's the worst part.
Oh, wait, I get a second attack.
Well, then you should take that.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I spaced. All right, second attack. Second attack is 14.
14 will hit.
All right, and damage is 10.
Is that your? Yeah, that is the lowest damage you can do.
Yep. Snake eyes.
You have torn this thing up. Silas Kane, he didn't do a grapple or anything on you. That's a special part of his technique is the drag down. So you are able to fight back as appropriate.
All right, well then I'm gonna do so, and if I hit once, I'm going to expend a divine smite because I'm turning this stuff into holy shit.
Nice.
All right, first attack, 26.
Yeah, a 26 will hit.
That does 14 damage plus 9 points of radiant. Still,
Yeah, you put one right in its flank.
all right, and then the second attack, 18
18 will also hit.
for 12.
All right, and Silas clearly not a fan of being dragged out of the boat as he puts one light arrow into its side, and then as it opens its mouth to roar, the next arrow goes straight through into the brain, dropping this thing dead.
Nobody drags me into shit but me. All right, well, I still got a movement, so I will. Do you need a swim check or something?
I believe swim is just half speed.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not anything particularly tough that would make you need a special one on this one. Let me just double check this real quick. Yeah, it's just half speed. So whatever you have half speed.
All right.
To move.
Is the island low enough for me to climb up? Because
that will that's going to take like at least 10 feet of movement. I don't know how much you have left over. I'm just letting you know.
well, let's see here, half speed. So technically, yeah. I mean, if I should have 10 feet left because half speed would have been.
What's your movement speed?
30. So I should have moved. That would have been 20.
So you would have had 15 total. So that's 20 feet. So no, you will have to burn a little bit of movement next action to get up.
Okay.
I'm not making you do a whole action for the climb, but you got to pay a little extra movement.
Nope, that's
for all
fine. Not a big deal.
that. Okay, so that is Silas's turn. And not shockingly, as one might imagine, Mr. Gator continues moving. And yeah,
Somebody didn't learn their fucking lesson.
he's gonna take a bite out of Bjorg. And then while he's doing that, go, ha ha! What's up, Brandon?
Huh?
There was another one swimming underneath. This one just popped up. So, one attack on Bjorg, one attack on Brandon. Well, two attacks to both of you. So, Bjorg, you saw yours coming, so there's no advantage for him. So, bites and tail. Do an 18 and a
Oh, absolutely.
26 hit.
All right.
Vicious buggers.
Give me a strength save. 27 and 15, and do not forget to half those because you're raging.
Yep. All right. Strength save, you said?
Strength save.
All right. And I believe I have an advantage on those.
I don't know that you do, but feel free to check while I'm doing Steve's thing. Steve, I'm going to give him advantage since I gave it to the one that popped out and surprised Silas. So,
Okay.
bite and tail. Oh, 12 and 25.
A 25 does hit.
All right, well, luckily that's not the one that requires the save. So 15 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch. Tail slapped.
Insult to injury, right? Nope, you have advantage to push, pull, or break objects, but nothing about saves.
Nope. Okay, so that's a 15.
Yep, so same as Silas, you are... you can't really pull you out of a boat, so you're just able to resist being pulled down into the water.
Okay.
And other damage resolves as normal. Okay, Klaus.
Oh,
Mo Gators, more problem.
so two gators
Found the episode name.
are attacking. A gator's attacking Brandon, and a gator's attacking Bjorg. Is that right?
That is correct.
Ron Weasley, Jeremy. Which one should I shoot for? Ron Weasley, Jeremy tells me Bjorg has never attacked us. Klaus will take a sharpshooter attack at the gator attacking Bjorg.
I just want to clarify, because I'm sure that most of the listeners don't remember me attacking you either. Is this when I was a sheep?
Yes. No.
this-
It was in that game, but I don't think you were a sheep.
I'm sure I was an animal at the time of the attack.
Hey, I'm just taking Ron Weasley Jeremy's advice.
I didn't realise that Ron Weasley Jeremy was such a petty bitch.
Also, this one's closer. I got a better shot at it.
Oh, that's okay.
Are you doing your sharpshooter?
Yes, I am.
Alrighty.
Not my day. All right. Klaus rolls an 11.
11 is not... These don't have a hugely high AC, but it's higher than 11.
Man, why the fuck am I a rogue?
I love the idea that there's just these big explosions
Yeah.
of shots going off as he is wildly missing. Yeah, if you wanted to play Archer, there are Rangers, man.
No, just it doesn't even fucking matter. I got what, like a 75 dexterity, and I can't hit shit.
Maybe stop sawing 5 off all your rolls.
The high dexterity is supposed to make up for that.
All right, do you want to reposition or anything, or?
No, these gators look occupied.
Brandon Thighmaster, there is a gator in your vicinity.
It certainly is. Just going to look up something that's going to allow me to run away more effectively.
Pussy.
I think I can spend a key point to take a disengage action.
That is correct. I believe that's Step of the Wind. It allows you to spend a key point as your bonus action to have the disengage basically applied. So that allows you to move without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Okay, I will definitely do that then, because I'm going to pull a live and let die and try and hop over this gator onto dry land, just so I'm not vulnerable in the boat anymore. And then, if I may, I'd like to spend another key point. Well, I suppose I can only do that one per round. I'd just like to
round,
yeah.
But you do still have your attack action left.
Yeah, I'm going to attack this gator that is attacking Bjork.
You are going to have to give me an acrobatics to hop from boat to gator to land.
Excellent. Good. Oh, a 12.
That's fine. You weren't going very far. It was just mostly a don't eat shit one.
Yeah, Roger Moore can do it. And he was not in great shape for a Bond. Okay.
If old school movies have taught me anything, it's that it's very easy to step on alligator heads.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going by. I'm assuming that belief won't kill me at some point in the future. Okay, he hits for a 15 and a 17.
Both hit.
Damage for 11 and 6, so 17 in total.
All right, you kick a bruise onto this thing.
Take that, Gator.
You are now punching the gator. You still have your Temple of the Many Fists thing. They are gators. They have evolved to live in darkness and probably survive more off shit than you really want to think about. This is not meat that you would want to cook.
Speak for yourself.
Silas wants to eat it raw.
Alrighty. And that, I think, pretty much burns you out on actions. So, Fandango.
Well, since Brandon got out of the middle of the two gators, that leaves a great big area in which to throw a fireball.
You mean the area where our boat is?
Exactly!
Okay.
All right, just show me where you're gonna cast it. Hang on a second. I have a thing for this.
You have a symbol for Goddammit Fandango?
Closer than you might think. What's the radius on Fireball? 10 foot?
20.
I hope there's not a lot of methane trapped down here.
So 8 across total.
Yes.
He said shortly before everything exploded.
Wow, that is huge.
Let me make sure it's 20-foot radius.
Fandango's nuking it from orbit.
Is he even hitting the gators?
Well, that's not where I'm throwing the fireball.
All right, so Fandango, point to where you want the fireball, please.
Got a fucking airstrike.
point in the water where the bad fireball touched you. Half damage. Half damage, right, Bjorg?
Yes, that would be half damage.
All right, good. Right fucking there.
Okay, what's the save for Fireball?
Dex save for half.
What's the DC?
My spell save DC is 15.
10 and 16. One of them made it.
Okay, so he
lower
only
one.
takes 4d6.
Oh, that's an awesome picture right there.
Action movie as fuck right now.
So Fendingo throws a fireball for 28 damage.
Okay. Top Gator takes it all. I'm going to say Gordon goes flying through the air. Kind of lands and bounces. Bjorg, what'd you make on your dex save?
Okay, Bjorg rolls a 9 on his dex save, so no.
It's a good day to be a barbarian.
Yep.
At least it's still only 14. Okay. Well, that was a fun round.
After that, I'm good. I'll just sit right here. Sorry, Bjorg. Again.
How fucked up are these gators looking?
I mean, they're not happy, but they're not dead.
Fireball made me unhappy.
I mean, there's one right in front of you that's been attacking you. There's a pretty clear course of action.
I'm going to say I'm pretty sure you just described all of us. You know, they're not happy, but they're not dead.
Yeah, I like that it came right up to like Brandon Thighmaster. His tan has been renewed.
One of them's really into it.
All right, Bjorg, what would you like to do?
All right, I'm gonna just do 2 attacks on the one I'm facing. Yep, both hit, and damage for one is 13. Second one is 17, so that's 13 and 17. 2 huge cleaving greatsword strikes.
Oh yeah, you tear chunks out of it. This one is looking fucked up. In fact, it's ripe for the picking, Silas Kane.
Well, I will be happy to do the picking. First attack, 9 damage.
All right, you put one kind of in its side. It's looking rough.
And second attack, 20 with 12 points.
And the second one, you just shoot it in the eye. You just shoot it right in the eye because it had 1 hit point left. And you obliterate it.
All right. Well, then I will climb up,
Hey, these gator bites are pre-fried.
shake the shit from my bow, and back up a couple steps.
That was a pretty wise move because Gator. And yeah, this one is going to lunge at the only person that's still in the water. Bjorn Bjornsson.
All right.
Bite and tail, 26 and 22.
That's 2 hits, yep.
That's going to be a strength save, 11 and 21.
Let me have those quick. Strength save is 11.
Okay, you are kind of pulled slightly under.
Right.
You get a little water on you. You're definitely dunked, but it's not quite enough to get the special effect. So, just the damage,
All right.
which is 32 in total, or what, 16 for you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's 16.
Yep.
Can't take much more of that.
All right, Klaus.
All right, I have been doing a little research. I'm going to shoot at the gator that is attacking Bjork, and I discovered that I get sneak attack damage if it's engaging an ally within 5 feet of my enemy.
That is true. However, you will have to actually hit it first.
Yes. I get that. Still going for the sharpshooter. It's only 5. I've got a fucking amazing dex.
I don't want to hear about
your
your dex. That's why you turn invisible before you play with that thing.
All right, here we go. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit.
Sorry, Bjork.
That would have been really cool if it worked.
Yeah.
Well,
He has a strategy and he sticks with it. You got to give him that.
That worked the shit out of like the last couple of battles.
Brandon Thighmaster. What would you like to
I really didn't want to have to jump into this shit war, but we all knew it was a possibility.
Are you going to attack Bjork?
But you know what? I'm just going to hop back onto the boat again.
Oh, will you? Okay, go ahead.
Wait a minute. I've said I'm going to do it now.
Yeah.
I'm going to admit I didn't think that through.
You hop back on, and the ash crumble charred remains of the boat immediately disintegrate and give way. The boat is gone. Fandango destroyed the shit out of the wooden boat with the fireball centered on it.
That might not have been my best move.
Yeah.
Do I hover in the air a moment while a sad trumpet plays?
It's like Looney Tunes. You jump on, the whole thing dissolves into dust. You hang there confused for a moment, and then splash once you look down.
Excellent. Glad to see traditions are being upheld. Okay, do I still get to take any action?
Yes, you can still attack as normal.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to, seeing as Bjorg's in a bit of a spot here, I'm going to burn a key point and use 3 unarmed strikes.
All right, now give me a d20.
God damn it. First one was a natural 1, so rolling a d20. 3.
Alrighty, you are going to... Well, you only take 2 points of damage as you punch an armor-plated section very badly and kind of cut your hand on it. But the other 2 go off as planned, so a 16 and a 22 will both hit, so roll damage.
I want to put some iodine on that.
Yeah.
Damage for 7 and 6.
13.
So 13 in total, yeah.
All right, Fandango.
I think this time maybe I'll cast Firebolt instead.
Now that you don't have a boat to ruin.
I mean, if you prefer, Brandon, I can throw a fireball. It's your call, buddy.
It seems like it might be overkill, but
Yeah.
Don't worry, I kept the thing on hand this time. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I hope you've saved that, because I have a feeling we're going to use it again. But no, I'm going to cast Firebolt at the alligator. Yeah. That's going to be a 10.
Yeah, 10's not going to do it.
Okay, I'll just sit over here and think about what I've done.
really is either all or nothing with you, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
It is funny that, like, one round he just, like, Inferno of the Gods! And then the next round it's like a little fireball that just...
Yeah, it's like that one last burst of the Roman candle. Doesn't go very far, doesn't do anything, doesn't light up. It's just...
Oh, God. Perhaps Bjorg Bjornsson can do a little better.
Well, Bjorg is going to attack the fuck out of this Gator and hopefully not die himself. Alright, let's see. Take a shot.
If the pattern holds, you'll get it right into killing range for Silas.
Hey, you know, that is a 19 and a 26.
You guys have been tag teaming these things pretty well so far. Okay, minus 12. Sorry, Silas, you're going to have to work for this one a little.
All right. Well, this one I will add another Divine Smite onto. So we can maybe get it a little bit closer, at least for the next hit. All right, so that's 14 points of regular damage and 8 points of Radiant.
All right, you have carved a nice groove down its back with that extra-powered arrow, but it is still alive.
All right, well, another arrow coming in. Well, 30 definitely hits.
Yes,
if I was getting these fucking rolls, you wouldn't be saying shit.
And 13 points.
Yeah, the pattern consistently holds. You put one in it hard, it kind of turns around, and as it's turning, the next one catches it right in the neck joint, sliding into the spine, killing it instantly as it dies, horrific and painful.
All right, that's good. Look, Bjork's setting me up, like, you know, almost like a sidekick. Assuming if I were somebody like the Arrow of the Gods, which I'm not.
Just take the win, Bjork. Just take the win.
It is Gator's turn. They continue to float there, very dead.
Good action.
Klaus.
Oh, did that other one in the big clog that already come after us?
You cannot see it. Would you like to roll perception?
Yes, I'll do that now. Looking for that gator. So wait a minute, perception. Klaus rolls an 8.
You do not see the gator.
I'm really glad I got that natural 20 on my first perception check. I noticed scratches on the walls.
Yeah, haven't managed to shoot anything, can't see anything past your dick since, but you saw those scratches, pal.
You did.
All right, well, I'm just gonna. I don't know. My wiener is still pretty sore. I'm just gonna stand here.
All right, Brandon Thighmaster.
I'm going to leave these alligators behind. Seeing as they're nice and dead, and there's definitely not more of them, according to Klaus. I'm just going to take 2 movement actions. Actually, why am I listening to Klaus? I'm going to take a movement action, then do a perception check to see if there are any more alligators about.
For the record, I didn't say shit.
All the more reason, I guess, seeing as I have been surprised by an alligator.
Very recently.
Yeah, very recently. Brandon Firemaster rolls a 19 to look for alligators.
You do not see any alligators.
Then there are none. See you later, alligators.
All right, Fendingo.
Fendingo will move closer to the edge and get ready to heal Bjorg when he crawls out of the muck.
Yeah, definitely not getting fucking sepsis from being that deeply wounded in a shit river.
by an alligator.
Blood poisoning.
Oh, quit your whining. I spent the last 3 games diving in shit. You don't see me whining about it.
You pray to get that.
You said thank you, Torek. You said thank you, blah, blah, blah.
You said thank you and then gargled with shit water. We just assumed you were grateful.
Yeah, for you, that's just every day, if you're lucky.
All right, you guys are right next to each other in initiative. Bjorg, if you want to get out, and Fendingo, you can do the heal spell on him. You guys can just act in tandem.
Bjorg is getting
Okay.
out. Yeah.
Bjorg, you're pretty well beat to fuck, right?
Yes.
All right, we'll use a 4th level cure wounds.
21's not bad.
21.
21. All right. No, that is definitely not bad. That puts me up to 60.
Yeah.
To what?
Damn.
60.
What's your max?
89.
God,
Gee.
damn.
Your idea of taking a lot of damage is pretty much my idea of just having hit points.
God damn, I had to heal you that much to get you back to where I start?
Yeah, this is why we are glad that those gators were biting me.
This is why I never feel bad about throwing a fireball on your head.
Oh yeah, how much of that damage was Fendingo?
Only 14. So I gave him back more hit points than I took. I'm a giver. God damn it.
All right, Silas Cade.
Can I light an arrow on fire and take a shot at the shit pile?
You sure can.
All right.
What are you going to use as the source of fire?
I don't know. Flint and steel. I mean, I have one of those adventurer packs.
Roll me a survival check.
I have a feeling Silas is not making fire. 7.
You did not succeed in lighting an arrow on fire.
Lighting shit on fire is so not your gimmick, bro.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
Mine.
head up closer to the shit pile.
Alrighty, and as that brings us to the end of initiative, I think this is a good break point for next game. We can leave you to deal with the shit pile.
Hooray!
I still have fireballs. What are we worried about?
Oh, but don't worry, listeners, we are not done. As you know, we take your questions as we're live blogging, both at facebook.com/authorsanddragons and in our Discord, which you can access by joining patreon.com/authorsanddragons. And of course, we take our Discord questions first because, they pay for it, so they get to cut the line. We've all been to theme parks, we know how this works. So, Rick, why don't you walk us into some fun Discord questions?
All right. Well,
Mike Smith. Fuck you.
okay.
That was for one of the Facebook questions. He wanted to be surprised in the future. I thought I'd give him that extra little surprise bump.
Well, while we're in the mood for fuck yous, we have a request from our friend Shane, who said it's his friend's birthday on Halloween, and can we send a happy fucking birthday to Jasmine, as she is a fan of the show, and it would be a great surprise to her. I would say it would be even a bigger surprise if she wasn't a fan of the show, but whatever.
Yeah. All right.
Happy birthday, Jizz Man.
I was gonna say 3, 2, 1 in unison.
Oh shit! Oh, sorry.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Happy fucking birthday,
Jizz Man.
I'm sure we made it special
Oh, and
for
fuck you, Shane.
Yeah, you got the very authentic experience.
All right,
Right on point.
moving on. Our friend Zach of All Trades asks, like how Doctor Who fans are Whovians and Star Trek fans are Trekkies, what would your fan base be called, both for your individual works and Authors and Dragons as a whole?
For A&D, we have one. It's Junior Adventurers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Critical failures, it's failures.
For my stuff, it's Renfield's.
Yeah, my people have pretty much named themselves Team Twatwaffle, or just Twatwaffles are short.
I don't have one.
I don't have one.
I don't have one. I mean, I call my readers all sorts of things behind their backs, but we don't have a unifying name.
I guess Druids would work really well.
Ooh, I like
Oh,
that.
that's pretty
Oh, I
good.
like that.
Send it to the presses.
I guess that's up to you, Druids. Do you like
Too late. That's your name now.
Steve Cunts.
Too late. That's your name now.
They're the Doomsayers.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still like Steve Cunts.
Yeah. I mean, the Doomsayers make
We're
it a little
gonna have a vote for it.
I know which one they'll vote for.
Oh, yeah, so do I.
I'm gonna have a vote in my group.
I definitely know which one you're.
All right. Our friend Monkfish360 says, is there anything you did as a child that you wish you could still do, but have now become too old for?
Grow hair.
Hey, if you look at my nose, I'm a pro at that shit.
I used to do gymnastics when I was a kid, and I think I wish I still could do like some of that stuff. Like there was a point where I could walk on my hands and shit, and that would be kind of neat to still be capable of, especially at my size. It would be a really fun party trick.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
It's fine. We'll walk on your hands. Just put them right there on the floor.
I'm the same. I used to be pretty fast for a fat kid. Really good at hitting some high speed and climbing. Now I can't remember the last time I sprinted, and if I get more than 2 feet off the ground, I think I'm going to die. So yeah, I'd like them back.
Oh, I used to not be fat.
God, this is a depressing question.
I used to play soccer pretty obsessively all the way up to high school, and I really miss that sometimes. But I'm just not quite as fast as I used to be, and B, I have some fucked up shit with my foot, so kicking a ball real hard probably not a good idea right now.
Oh my god, I miss not being so easily motion sick. I almost threw up at a theme park a few weeks ago on the fucking Harry Potter ride. Side note, if you go to Universal and you are prone to motion sickness, Harry Potter will beat the shit out of you. Fuck
Yeah, it's
money.
rough.
It's like he owes you blood, or you owe him blood. Like it
Not
is.
the ride, the actual Harry Potter.
Yeah. Oh my god. I got off of that, and my buddy looks at me. He's like, "Holy shit, are you okay?" I was like dripping sweat. My whole body was tensed, trying not to throw up. I used to ride the Tilt-A-Whirl as my favorite ride at carnivals, and now Harry Potter just brings me fucking down.
I think it'd be great if, like, just at the end of the ride, there's just like, there's just a movie of Harry Potter. He's like, "Yeah, how'd you like that, cunt?"
He's a leprechaun.
Irish Harry Potter.
I
would be Irish Harry Potter.
He's a lot fucking angrier.
Yeah, I used to be able to climb on anything, and now very, very few things will hold me, so...
Listen, you little prick.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, there's the trade-off. Like Drew, I can't do spinning rides anymore, because I used to be able to do this all day, and others would fuck me up. But from a functional standpoint, like the whole concept of, like, of being too old to, like, say, go trick-or-treating or do something, that's kind of like, that's kind of more become a, fuck you, I'll do what I want, I'm an adult now.
You go trick-or-treating?
Well, no. I just buy my own fucking candy and save myself the trouble.
Yeah, who needs all that fucking walking?
It's like, that's just exercise and candy I might not like.
The couch, and I'm just like, trick or treat, motherfucker, and I just open up another, like, another Jolly Rancher.
That sounds good.
No, that sounds sad.
Yeah, There are advantages.
Here's the candy I would give you, but I'm going to fucking eat it. Fuck you, kid.
It's both a trick and a treat. Oh, I love Halloween.
You think I got this Milky Way by having it given to me?
It's like, see this? This is a full size Hershey bar, but you get fun size, you little fuck.
It's like, well, I guess Rick got egged again. He can't figure out why this keeps happening. All right, well, I think it's probably time we jump over to the Facebook and see what those folks have been curious about. Joe, why don't you pick some excellent top choice questions for us to slice off answers to?
All right, well, our friend Jeff says, with winter upon us, what is the largest temperature swing you have experienced in a single day? For example, mine is 95 degrees waking up at 95, waking up at minus 15 and having lunch when it was 80 degrees. Jeff, where the fuck do you live?
And also, I'm not a fucking weather nerd. I know that maybe I wake up and it's cold and then I go to bed, it's hot. I'm not sitting there like, oh, look, honey, 47 degrees has passed.
I'm a little bit of a weather nerd.
I can't think of a time, like a specific day when I was like, boy, it really went from hot to cold, right?
I can think of a day when we were crossing a mountain pass, and the temperature dropped 10 degrees in like 20 seconds, and as a result,
like a lot.
As a result, the windshield cracked.
Whoa!
God damn!
Yeah,
Jeez, yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like Rick. I woke up. It's cold. I go to bed. It's hot. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this time of year in New Jersey, I mean, there's usually about a 30-degree swing on any given day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think of
I'm also with Rick. I don't give a fuck. I mean, there's been days where, like, it's cold in the morning. I turn on I take the kids to the, 200 feet to the bus stop in the car because I want to be warm. And I turn on the heated seats to warm my ass, and then later in the day when we're going to like Walmart or something, then it's hot and it's like, man, I wish my ass wasn't so sweaty. Oh shit, I still have the heated seats on.
I fucking love heated seats, man. They saved my back.
Oh, they make a good difference. I think the most interesting temperature swing is just it really got hot in Texas one day. My buddy had left an unopened Pepsi in his car without thinking, because you can't do that in the summer. And the can overheated, exploded, and coated the entire inside of his car in Pepsi.
Whoa. Nice, sticky, hot Pepsi to climb into.
Welcome to Texas, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I think with heat, you almost kind of never expect it in England. So I've got I've thrown up from sunstroke when I was a kid so many times because you just never expect it to be that sunny, really. But I think the only time I had a drastic weather shift that I can recall is when my family went to Newfoundland for a little while, and it was snowy. It had never snowed while we were there. It was always clear skies and sunshine. It was just there was snow. Then one night we went drinking in a bar. So there was about a 4-hour period of just drinking stuff. And we went outside and there was just a fucking blizzard out of a movie. We were like, holy shit. To the point where we nearly got stranded in this bar if it wasn't for some insane taxi driver who seemed largely unperturbed by the fact that he could not see 1 foot in front of his car. But, so if not for the insane taxi driver, we would have had to sleep in a gas station that night. But
on a related note, I've been to England twice, and I got there and it was sunny and hot as shit, and the whole time I was there, it was sunny and hot as shit.
I'm telling you, man, it's an anomaly. It's just your luck. Just good timing, man.
The
bullshit.
The sunshine.
Bevan thinks English weather is just one big gaslight.
We're just constantly complaining about this fictional weather to keep you assholes away.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
That good thing. Oh, it's always
I'm here to set you straight, folks.
You guys just stay in nice, sunny America.
Over in Britain, they're all like, see those fuckers in Hawaii? Dumbasses.
Secret tropical islands paradise.
Like
No.
Hawaii without the volcanoes.
Or are there?
Yeah, there might be another secret we're keeping.
I didn't blow up.
Secret volcanoes. All right, Joe, we should probably do another question.
Yeah,
Let's not go down that rabbit hole.
let's see here.
He's going to have to kill us to keep the British secrets pretty soon.
Let's see here. Our friend Mark is another winter one. Says it's snowing as I write this. So, what is your favorite winter activity besides drinking?
Aw.
Walking around in short sleeves. I live in the South, motherfucker.
Watching my kids shovel the driveway.
I don't live in a place where I get to do it very often, but I did go skiing with my family sometimes as a kid, and I did love it. It was really fun. I don't know how well my body would hold up now, so I'm going to say hot tubbing. Hot tubbing in the snow.
Hot tubbing in the
Nice.
snow is nice. So I'm going to cheat here a little bit because it's not technically drinking if you're making it, but making my mulled wine is one of my favorite things to do in the winter, especially when it's
Yeah.
like really cold and rainy out.
I'm going to go straight up. Fuck you, Mark. Drinking.
Actually, I take back what I said. My favorite activity in the winter is not having to take care of my pool.
Oh yeah.
Really hate that fucking pool, man.
You have no idea.
Again, snow in England, I'm sure Robert Bevan will say differently, is pretty much like sunshine in England, but less so. We get snow, but only now and then, and rarely like intensely enough to kind of enjoy winter activities.
112 degrees in the winter.
But when it does snow, it's just the typical stuff, just tramping about in it, building a snowman.
Don't
12.
believe it. It's like packing peanuts.
It's all an elaborate fiction. I once built a snow warrior, which we fitted out with stuff from my little boy at the time's costume kit. And, that sucker had to be at least 10 feet tall. I was proud of that. That was a good day. That was a good dad day. I made a snowman that, had it fallen down, would have killed us both. But that's what I like to do in winter. Endanger a small boy's life.
We built a snowman this last winter. I kept piling small snowballs on top of each other, and then I realized I had a rectangular slab instead of like three balls on top of each other, and so I started carving with a stick, and I made a super muscly beef snowman.
I don't remember if I told this story before, but the first time I experienced snow was in New Orleans. I was probably 9 years old. We had just gotten our first Nintendo Entertainment System, and we're all excited about the snow. But I mean, there was a lot of snow for New Orleans, but it wasn't that much snow. So we scooped up all the snow off the ground, threw snowballs at each other and shit, and then we had to seek other sources of snow. I was in a 2-story house, and my bedroom, my little brother leaned out the window to collect some snow off the roof, and his foot went back and kicked the TV over, and it landed on top of my Nintendo. That fucking thing still works.
Nice.
Got a big ass crack in the top, but still works.
Still party
Bill.
hardy.
Built them to last back then, man.
Yeah.
I will say, when it snowed back when I was in college, that was kind of fun because you'd wind up with these like flash mob like snowball fights with like 100 students out in the lawn that would just like erupt out of nowhere.
Yeah, college snowing was great, but I mean, he said no drinking, so I just deleted all the college.
Delete college.
I mean, that's pretty much what we all tried to do with
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next question. Is that everybody?
Hey, I
Step
think
outside.
so, yeah.
This snow is not alcoholic. Fuck it.
Let's see here. Okay, our friend Cameron asks, "What is your wildest Halloween story?"
I'm not telling that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm keeping that one to myself too.
I don't even have anything to keep to myself. All my Halloween stories are boring as fuck.
All right, I got one that's not too wild. I wanted it to be wild. This was when I was teaching, like kindergarten level kids in Korea, and but it was Halloween, so it was on a weekday. But I still wanted to go out for Halloween and party because I was young and single, and didn't get any action that night. But I took the subway back at like 6 a.m. and had to teach a class, and so yeah, I just showed up on the subway and went straight to the class, drunk as fuck.
Oh, I've got one I can tell. I threw a Halloween party in college at one point, and it was a shitty apartment complex, and a lot of my friends did not pay attention to where you could and couldn't park. There was definitely like a little fire lane area you weren't supposed to, but it was hard to see in the dark, and they got towed. And so a good chunk of that night ended up at the tow yard with a bunch of people in various states of costumery trying to get their cars back.
That's terrible. It'd be great if the tow guy dressed up as Toad from Mario Kart.
That would have been very appropriate.
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't. Normally, in the old days, when I was a younger man, the Halloween was pretty near my birthday, so I'd normally go out for Halloween for my birthday. So I had a lot of wild nights.
It still is.
Yeah, but well, in England, then. Right, fuck you. What I mean is now, I'm not a young roustabout anymore, so I don't go out in deliberately awkward costumes and get myself into deliberately awkward situations.
You just do all that shit by accident.
Well, yeah, I suppose accidentally is still on the table. We'll see.
Every time I've seen you, you've been in a weird costume. I'm just saying, it sounds like this England weather shit.
I mean, some of that is explained by the cons, but you guys have definitely hung out outside of that context, so more to unpack England. There.
It's a tropical paradise, and they're always in fancy dress. Don't let them tell you differently.
No, they're always in T-shirts with abs drawn on them. I was there. I saw it.
That is our cultural dress, and I'll thank you not to ridicule it. Yeah, so no repeatable wild stories, I'm afraid, or rather predictable and sordid. Usual Halloween fare, I should imagine.
Yeah, let's do one more, maybe one we can answer.
All right, let's see. You guys,
we should, since I already brought it up, we should at least get Michael Smythe or Smith. SMYTH.
Okay, so our friend Michael says, I'm only on episode 30, but binging. I was just hoping you'd say hi to future me because I'll totally forget that I posted this in however many weeks it takes me to catch up to this point in time. And boy, will that freak me out. Fuck you, Michael.
Fuck you, Michael.
Fuck
Michael.
you, Smythe.
Yeah, fuck you, Michael, and your pretentious Y in your name.
I can tell you from the future that you can take back to your people and perhaps change. It's been another Brexit extension. I think that's about it. I haven't really been paying attention. Welcome to the future.
All right, let's do a simple one here. Our friend Stephanie asks, cream pie or fruit pie?
Who's eating it?
What type of cream pie?
Yeah, I don't want to answer this one either. This feels like a setup.
Yeah, I know. There's no way this one can go well.
I know enough about the internet to know I'm not putting my voice to those words.
Rule 34 says I cannot answer this shit.
You know what, though? I actually do have an answer. Here is my answer. Pie.
I'm going to counter. Cake. Cake is better than pie.
Oh, shit.
Battle begins.
Cheeseburger.
I'm on Team Drew.
Ice cream, motherfuckers. Gelato.
Now who's fucking pretentious? Did you add a Y into your last name now, motherfucker? Gelato.
Honestly, there's so many vowels in Rick's name. He could smuggle a Y.
The only one I'm missing is a Y.
If he told us next time that he spelled Gilteri with a Y, who the fuck is going to call him?
It's Rick Galtieri.
I'm not sorting through all those fucking letters.
The Y now, O and an X. Yeah, sure, whatever, man. Oh. All right, well, that's going to take care of us for us this week. We'll be back next week with a side quest, and then in 2 weeks with another episode of Authors and Dragons. Until next time, bye. Bye. Authors and Dragons is brought to you under a Creative Commons license, meaning you are free to share this material so long as credit is given to those who created it, which is us, the people you just heard play the game. Opening and closing themes performed by the Gore Core 4.
Authors and Dragons! Authors and Dragons!
Striving for mediocrity and sometimes hitting it.